Hi, this is the set shop. We are fixing the AXN today, and what do we got here? So we had the bottle on the front, which has been cut off from this, so that's now been ready to get stuck on there. Got the glue gun heating up, and we've got to put this back here, back on the back onto the, and then the propeller goes on after that. So that's what we're putting on at the moment, a little bit of hot glue. So it's very simple when you repair one of these. Just put the hot glue in the various places around the gun, and it stays hot for quite a while. So once you get that stuck in there, and then that's done, then get your top bit and then just stick it on, and that's it. So there you go, it's stuck on, and then you just hold it nice and tight. I suppose I should stick those wires up there rather than on the outside, so those are in, and then just hold it home nice and tight. You can get the hot glue nozzle and just stitch it across the across like that, and that just holds it nice and tight, and then it's done. Fill in a couple of the gaps. So we've got this front bit to do. We can see how the wing here is a bit floppy, so that's another thing that needs doing. I suppose I could do that now, just run a hot glue thing down the wing, and put the wing back on like that, and then just hold it in there, bit of stitching across there, that'll go up nice and good, and that's done. So we've got one on this side that needs a bit of hot glue, so probably best to take that bit of a nail off there, and then just go up that seam, or start from the top there and just impregnate it, come through there, just pushing it in each time you go, and then you get down to the bottom there, and then just a bit across the top, nice and tight, and you just hold that on straight, so you can see that bit of glue come through that crack there, and that top one there is sealing up good. So that's that side done. And then you got a bit on this bottom here, which you can give a bit of a tickle up. That's done. So here you have it. So that's it, repairs. Right, now that's set, so what we want to do is we want to stick this motor bit on now, so you can see all of that there has been broken off, so we just want to tidy that up, put that back on for the motor. So we've got a nice 6-inch blade there, push it in and hold it on tight, so there you go. So that gives us back our blade at the top. So, and then just wait for it to fix. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. We just got this wing here, which is looking a little bit loose through that area there. So we just got to put some glue into that joint there, and that's done. It's really windy out there, and my new AXN which came crashed, so unfortunately I've got the same issues with this new AXN that's just crashed. So we've got cracks across the back, and we've also got some cracks and stuff up here. Apart from that, everything else is intact. So if I just give this back bit a bit of a spruce up with the glue gun, then we'll be able to set this nice and tight, and then and that'll give us the AXN back again. So you've got to try and get that straight, which I hopefully have done. And the other thing you want to do is you want to stitch this through here. So you run it backwards and forwards, stitching it, and that just gives it some strength. Same on the other side. Just want the hot glue gun, stitch it across, and it just gives it some strength there too. And we'll just put that through there just to keep the nice lines on the AXN, and then you just hold it together so that looks nice and straight. So you can see that has now been glued up, and we're just letting that dry, leaving the other one dry. Apart from that, nothing else has really gone wrong with this. So we just hold that nice and tight. So you can see a few cracks and stuff in here, but that's pretty simple. Then a crack across the front. So we'll go and do the back one first, through here. Right, so that gets that nice and tight. Hold those together. You can see how the glue oozes out from the front there. That's just how it is. That's still setting at the back. So once that gets nice and tight, here we just do across here just to keep it nice and firm into that gap. Try and keep the same lines, and just gives us a bit of integrity there. So we might as well give this a little bit a run down in here, and then on the other side. So while we're talking to you, it's setting. Right. Good. This sets through just cold because it's solid, and then the heat of the glue gun warms it up, and then what happens is that when it cools down again, it sets. So that's pretty much what we're waiting for to happen on this, and that. So we're just waiting for the ambient temperature to cool this glue. Glue hurts when it's on. It must be, I don't know, what, 55 degrees or 70 degrees, and ambient temperature might even be hotter than that actually. It might be 100 degrees, and then the air temperature was about 20, so it's got to lose 50 degrees Celsius on that.
So how's it going, Rodney?
Good.
Good?
Yep.
Good.
Unfortunately, it's got broken. I could feel the...
Oh no.
But anyway, it's coming back together.
Yeah, it's good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Sunscreen. Gotta have some sunscreen on. Right, your boots are crisp.
So what's the wind out there, Bruce, on video at the moment?
Oh, okay. No, it's nice and light wind.
Yep, light wind.
Light wind out there, yep.
And
gentle breeze, a zephyr, I think is the technical term for it.
I noticed nobody else has crashed out there, so you got Gordon.
No, we're reserving it right for you.
Yeah, I know. So I had a good 1 minute's flying and got engaged in the conversation and forgot there was an aeroplane up there.
First rule of flying, fly.
First rule of flying, have a good excuse.
Always fly the plane.
Yeah, so I failed on that one.
Yeah. But also you can throttle off, you know. Full throttle all the time is not mandatory.
Yeah. So we put a whistle on it. Gordon has taken a ball out of a whistle, but it didn't actually make any noise. So
no, it didn't. And Gordon put it on his ANX at the back where the duct is.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened?
No.
When he opened the throttle?
It whistled.
No, clunk.
It was through the blade. Yeah. So this is cooling down now, so that's good.
Okay, we get the cold one.
Yep, it means it's setting. Oh, someone asked me about my AXN the other day. Just a quick look at this AXN. I joined two blades together, which is quite interesting. And the other thing is that we had a lost arm flying FPV, so that's why that one looks a little bit bent on the outside.
Pack lunch.
And lost two of the 6-inch blades, so we're back to 5 inches again. And that's pretty much it, but apart from that, she survived, and I'll just get it all back going again. Right, that's pretty much set. We'll just give that front nozzle the last little bit of glue, and then that'll fix this AXN for flying. So we could probably go for another fly with this a bit later. So that's done. So it survived it, but it's got a little bit of a bend. And that. Right, we'll set that over here. We'll come back to this AXN. So what we've done on this one is we've set the motor, and that's all nice and tight. We've done each of the wings, so those wings are nice and set, both sides. And you can see that the ESCs and bits and pieces spent one of those wires there with the flappy bits at the back. So it just needs to have a little bit of glue just to tidy it up. And once we stick that in there, that should get this pretty much well right. So there you go. So that goes together like that. And this one's a bit flappy too. So we'll give this one a bit in here. Just another little lick. I actually feel quite comfortable having a look at this video here. This plane again, because it's the trusty old AXN which I started with. And all the little holes and bits and pieces that have crept into it. But it's quite a lovely beast. So you can see the dents and bits and pieces in it. But it just shows you how easy it is to put them back together. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, we'll stop here now. I've cut the bottle top off, and I'll probably put this last nosy bit on at the end. You can see it fits on when I just check out the wires and bits and pieces, so I've just got a little bit of access in there. So I'll just turn this off for the time being. Right, we've just had a crash from Neil, and over here we've got Bruce and Gordon, and they've just landed. So it's not broken. What happened to it? I didn't see it, Gordon.
He went into the deck, skidded along, and he went and hit the ground and somersaulted.
So we just had a couple of dancing pilots there. Neil is here it is.